Oh, hi, I'm Trixie. Thank you for joining me next to my window here. I wanted to do something kind of introspective. I don't usually get very personal in these things, but, it is getting towards the end of the year. It's actually the night after Christmas right now. Oh, look at my shirt here. I got Santa Angela. Yeah, my producer wore this on Christmas, but Christmas is over with, so I stole it. Anyway, that's not the point here. So, I just wanted to do one of these quiet videos next to the window, a little late night vlog, because a New Year's resolution kind of presented itself to me recently in a very odd way. I had a dream that's been haunting me for days now. I had it a few days ago. And I thought it would be best. Maybe I should just get in front of the camera, talk through it, see if anyone can relate to it, and just work it out. See what does it mean? Because that's what's thrown me off. Why did I have this dream? So, let me tell you about it. Okay, in this dream, I was in a library, right? And I think there was something specific I was looking for in the library. I don't remember what it was. There was something specific, though. Maybe it's almost like a book about the Beatles or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's not important. What is important is when I was walking around this library, I kept seeing this woman pushing a cart, right? And it was one of those, when you're in the library, you'll see them pushing around the cart of returns, where they have to find the spaces where those books should go back. I think that's what she was doing. But I kept seeing this woman over and over again as I was walking around the library looking for whatever it was. And she was just beautiful. She had this very dark, long hair, and she was kind of tall and had a real distinctive face, almost like a model-esque face. And I just kept seeing her, and she just kept, catching my eye. So anyway, I went over to, I guess it was the librarian, right? It is this old fella. And I asked him, who is this woman pushing the cart? She's stunning. And here is where it got just very uncomfortable. He told me her name, right? And even in the dream, my mind clicked. You know that name. You know that face. This is a dream, but that is someone you know in real life. And, I woke up and I was just overcome. I was oh my gosh, that's right. I did know her. And it's someone I haven't seen in a really long time, at least a couple years. And, all of a sudden I started, sort of filling up with emotion. I realized I missed her. I missed seeing her. I wish I could see her again. But here's what threw me off, right? When, my hazy dream state faded away and I really started to think about it, it was why do I miss them? We couldn't stand each other. We were never ever friends. We had totally different personalities. She didn't like my personality at all. There was no chance of us ever being friends, right? I probably tried in the past. I probably tried to be nice to her, but it just never clicked. I was more of an annoyance than anything. So I shouldn't really have positive thoughts about this person, right? I shouldn't miss them, because it's we didn't get along. That's a load off my life that they're no longer around me. And I guess that's the point where I have to kind of psychoanalyze the situation, because I guess it's a lot of, see, it seems very random that I would have the dream in the first place, because, like I said, this person I haven't seen in at least a couple years, and I don't know why they would be popping into my head now, but I think somewhere deep down, I still feel bad that I couldn't be the person that they would have wanted me to, be friends with, or to even get along with better. I don't like putting people off, I like to be someone that people kind of, cling to and are drawn to, someone that people can be friends with, at least on, a low level. We can smile at each other and be chatty, and we don't have to be the bestest friends in the whole wide world, but we get along. And this just happened to be a person that I couldn't get along with. We just clashed in a way. I keep going back to why them, though. What was special about them? I'm sure there's a lot of people in my life over the years who I couldn't be friends with in some way or another. We just didn't click, but then they went on the merry way, and I just never, they went out of my mind entirely. But I guess because, I saw this person a number of times over the course of my life, I guess I kind of felt more and more guilty that we, after all that time, we still didn't click, even like on a social basis. I can't do anything about that. And it's just the longing for wishing I could have done something about it. And, I couldn't, and I think that's what my mind is saying. It's like, Trixie, wake up. This person is still floating around in there. Why, though? Why are you devoting the mental capacity to them when they mean nothing to your life? So I have to make a New Year's resolution to work on something that I haven't really been great at in my life. It's something I've tried. I need to learn to let go of people like that, because thinking about them is affecting me emotionally, and it shouldn't. Like, they don't deserve that space in my heart. They don't deserve that time of day that it takes me to think about them. It shouldn't bother me anymore. I just have to breathe, say they're in the past. I have much better people in my life now that are friends with me that I'm not, struggling to be friends with. And I need to focus on them. I can focus on Bubbles or, Felissa or Angel or anybody I know that I talk about in my videos. Because those people do deserve my time of day, because I did click with them. I did find common ground with them and, formed a personal bond with them. And people like, this girl from my dream, there was no personal bond. So yes, in 2020, I am going to, I don't want to quote that silly movie that I've been avoiding seeing, but I need to let it go. As Adele Dazeem said, let it go. Focus on the people who truly matter to me. And, if you have any experiences like that where your mind just kind of keeps going back to someone that, you shouldn't even bother with, but you don't understand why, you need to work it out, tell me in the comments. I want to know that I'm not alone in this, because it sucks. But it's like, I'm glad I had the moment to work it out in front of the camera and think, this is what's going on. And this is what I need to fix. This is what I need to just push out of my memory to make room for better things. Anyway, you all have a good evening. Or daytime. Why is I watching it in the daytime? Whenever you're watching this, have a good rest or whatever. See you later.